Next for me, in terms of what I disliked the most,
This is a good scale.
is The Shape of Water. Who wants to give that a summary?
No, I can try, right? If you'd like. A woman is lonely and she can't talk and she fucks a fish.
Perfect.
A woman feels incomplete because she is mute and is lonely and works janitorial services
Immediately wants to fuck this.
at a high security.
Like she barely even sees it, and she's like hornily, like waltzing up to the tank, putting her ovaries all over the tank.
I'm surprised the mutes of America haven't protested the movie to be like, we don't all fuck fish.
Just a few of us.
First of all, it turns out she was actually a fish anyway. That's why she was mute. So it's not.
God, that whole
She's
thing.
she's a fish.
That's what the scars on her neck were, because she was found
I
by
knew
the
that.
river.
I knew that.
So she was actually.
That does make a lot more sense.
I didn't even get that because I was so bored.
Yeah, well, that's the problem is these movies lull you to sleep and then some jackass comes, not that you're a jackass, but somebody comes along and it's like, no, there was some critical plot element. I'm like, you expected me to notice anything?
And the fish is not a fish, okay? He's a god, and he makes her feel whole.
So let me just say, I did like the aesthetic of the film to begin with at the start, because I love a good movie that really brings you into its visual language.
I enjoyed all the rain. When the rain started, I was like, this is beautiful, and it sounds great.
I liked the over the old theater aesthetic. That was kind of appealing to me. But it really went downhill when we start to meet the characters, right? We meet the kind of stereotypical gay but not that gay artist guy who
Why is he
has
in the movie?
questionably
Who
to be a friend.
was an alcoholic and lost his job in advertising?
Yeah, we didn't need any of that.
Because it's
stuff
supposed to be a movie about freaks, and they're all banding together.
Yeah,
you got the gay, you got the mute, you got the Russian.
It's like, look, we all agree that gay people should be able to be with whoever they want, so now we have to agree that this woman can be with a fish man.
Yeah, and not only that, but this movie had a couple. Some of the moments I hated most about this movie were the racism is bad thing, right?
And I'm not even sure like why that was a motif in this fish fucking movie.
No, I'm not sure either. When I hate when movies use racism to tell you a character.
This movie had the supreme racist, sexist, rapist, white male
This guy,
villain.
Male Christian.
Military man ever.
It was played by Michael Shannon. This character was so mustache twirling and over the top, it really made me question Guillermo del Toro's judgment.
It would have actually made the movie a lot more interesting if he had been more kind of gray area and nuanced, and because he had the opportunity to through the writing.
And they started to show his wife and his children, and I was like, oh, maybe this will be like a fairly deep
that would have been a
character.
much more interesting approach to his character, and it wouldn't have been much work to get there.
Also, casting Michael Shannon as the villain, that's groundbreaking casting right there. Never been done before.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like he's gonna come in there and be a little bit perverted and weird, and like there's like the scene where he's having sex with his wife like too aggressively.
Yeah, and he's like covering her
I'm
mouth.
like,
And
why?
He wants her to be silent because he's attracted to the mute woman.
It's
Is that what that was?
Yes.
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 And why?
Because he's bad.
And of course he's like, I want to kill that fish.
I want to kill the fish because
I want to
really
cut
like
him open.
And she's like, no, don't kill my fish. I need to fuck him.
We shouldn't say.
She's signing it.
No, yeah,
And then there's a Russian spy who cares about science more than Russia.
And can I
no
just say
reason.
one thing about the film that really pissed me off? So there's a scene, to spoil it completely for you, where they have sex in a bathroom above the theater.
Oh my.
And the bathroom fills with water.
Easily my favorite scene, by the way.
That's your favorite scene?
I thought it was at least
Whimsical.
Yeah, it was something. It was like it made my imagination run a little bit.
It was disastrously awful. I mean,
Well, I mean, obviously, it was practically, it would do much more damage than it even did in the movie.
yeah. There's no way that ceiling could hold everything.
Yeah.
I give the
water
movie
would just
props.
leak.
I give the movie props though for kind of setting up her interest in the fish. So this is why she's interested in the fish to begin with, because she masturbates in the tub all the time.
Yeah.
They kind of set that up by
I thought
being
it was
like,
because she was a fish.
And then
Well,
she has
that's-
like eggs all over the place when she's masturbating. I don't even know.
Yeah, and she eats like these eggs very sensually all the time. Then she feeds him eggs very sensually.
and eggs are hard-boiled eggs are the
It's
least
a beautiful
sensual
film
food
about
ever.
beautiful people.
And then there's Octavia Spencer who plays the help again.
By the way, my favorite character in the film.
Really?
I mean, because no one else is even close to interesting.
But I mean, she was canned Octavia Spencer.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll take that can.
she's kind of just like, girl, what are you doing?
Crack me
yeah.
open a can.
There's literally a scene. Go ahead.
Yeah, the mute describes where the penis comes from.
Well, because Octavia's like, where does the penis come from?
Does she have a penis?
And she's like,
Boop.
and describes, I guess, a
And she's like,
penis.
oh,
And she goes,
men got secrets.
and then they giggle. I'm like, you're talking about like a fish's weird retracted penis. What's going on in this movie? Not that I'm not turned off by weirdness. In fact, I actually didn't think it was weird enough in a lot of ways. Like that Michael Shannon thing was too cheesy and ridiculous. And I guess that was, if there was one thing I really hated about the movie, it was the Michael Shannon thing.
Yeah.
Because to have a character like that shows me that like you're like tone deaf or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't trust your own movie to you don't trust your audience to let them determine which character.
Did this movie even need a villain?
No.
I don't think
Like,
so.
is there a reason to have a
No,
villain? in this?
they could have just been trying to save the creature. Like the
Yeah.
creature through no one's.
It could have just been a free
Intent.
willy situation,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And a free fucking.
I did think it was a sexy Free Willy.
Oh man, that would have been great if they were like, hold me like a river Jordan.
But
And he jumps over the mute, but his little dick comes out. And I would then say to you, Octavia Spencer, I apologize for talking about this stuff in front of you.
there's going to be filmic evidence, and you're going to find it one day.
Like, oh God, what was he doing?
But Guillermo del Toro, I do like his style.
He's brilliant.
When I started watching the movie, my brain was turned off and I was very enchanted.
Yes, I was too.
But then as the movie progressed, my brain started turning on and pissing me off, and
Yeah,
it just soured the whole thing.
I agree with Frankie, mainly with that villain piece. Like, I could have bought a lot of the other characters and kind of went on their ride and seen how they were interacting, but adding that villain in and then having him just...
And he wasn't in a negligible amount of the movie.
Yeah, he was
All over the
very
place.
persistent force.
And a
In more ways than
constant
one.
threat to everybody, yeah.
Yeah. And every time we see him, he's being an asshole and a jerk.
Yeah, an asshole and a jerk. That's what I thought about the fish fucking movie.
What is she saying?
Don't do this.
Oh, God, it's not even human. If I told you about her, what would I say? I wonder.